Hello. It's good to see you. Today we're going to be taking a look at some items that I like to use. Most of them I actually use every day. Some of them I just use occasionally. And some of them are items that I mainly just use in the wintertime. And I wanted to just take a moment and show you some of these things. I have them all set out here. Now, you know, I know they say count the number of products you use, and that will tell you how high maintenance you are. We're not going to count these products because it's apparently I'm much more high maintenance than I realized, because looking at all these items I realize I'm kind of high maintenance. I have a lot of products, but I wanted to share them with you. And it's just going to be in no particular order. Before I do that though, let me show you two things I found at Goodwill. You're going to like this. Now the first thing is something that if you follow me, if you follow my Facebook page, you probably saw a picture of this the other day. I went to Goodwill to drop some stuff off. This past week I've been trying to go through and get rid of stuff, so I've made several trips to drop things off. And I went inside afterwards and I saw this collection of trophies. Apparently they look like dance trophies. And I saw this one and it was so perfect. I had to purchase it. This trophy, oh my gosh, I paid 99 cents for this trophy. This is I think this is actually metal. And it says on point right here. And look, it has a big plastic diamond on it. And up at the top it says platinum. Ooh. So I can only imagine who might use this in a role play. Could actually go one of two different ways in my mind. It's a little dusty. It has dust on it. Apparently it had been sitting somewhere for quite some time. I really wish I had gotten some of the other trophies. There were probably a dozen trophies kind of like this, and they were all of them were $1 each. I really wish I had gotten more, because I thought, wouldn't it be cool? Because if you're going to use it in a role play, wouldn't it be really funny if you just had a bunch of these and you could explain what you went through to get each one and what each one means and who your competitors were. And so I went back there today because I had more stuff to drop off and all the other trophies were gone. Somebody bought all of the other ones, but at least I got this one. And you know, I don't really see trophies in there very often. It's kind of rare to see trophies in there. But yeah, I thought this one was especially cool. I'm really glad that I got it. Somebody bought all the other ones, which kind of surprised me. I don't know why. I just figured that would be something that would hang around. And I mean, who's looking to buy a trophy, you know, right? Especially right after Christmas. I don't know. It just seems weird to me. I thought they would still be there, but they were all gone. But I did get the On Point Platinum trophy. This top part is plastic. With this, I think that's just a sticker. And then we have the thing that really sold me on it. The first thing I noticed was this huge plastic diamond right here. I said, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's just, this could be for anything really. And I can only imagine what the person would have to do to get this in my role play. I'm sure in real life it was just like a dance thing, because all the other trophies were very similar to this one and they were all dance related, so I'm assuming it was for some sort of dance thing. But yeah, the base is, I don't know what this is, some sort of resin or something. Yeah, it was 99 cents at Goodwill. I'm totally keeping this. I'm going to put this up somewhere. This is mine. So I got this. And when I went back today to try to, you know, while I didn't go in there looking for the trophies, but while I was walking around in there, I thought, you know what, go back and see if any of those trophies are left, and maybe we'll grab a couple more. So you won't just have the one, you can have more than one. But they were all gone. But I did find this. It is a shiny gold jacket. Look at the back. National champion. And on the front, the front here, it says Encore Championships. Personally, I love the way it sounds. That was the first thing I noticed after the shininess of it. It's like a paper. It's like a papery material. I can make a whole video just crinkling this jacket. So maybe this could go with the trophy or not. We could actually use this in a separate video. I don't know. Sometimes I find props and I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with them. I just go ahead and get them and then maybe I'll come up with an idea. The only problem with that is you can end up with a lot of stuff. It piles up quickly. So if I get something, I try to push myself to go ahead and find an idea for it, because once I make the video, typically the item goes right back to a donation somewhere. I don't keep all the stuff because I don't have much storage. My house is not that big. I really don't have anywhere to store anything, so I can't keep all the stuff. See, it zips up in the front, and it has this black and white elastic band around the bottom, and on the cuffs too, and up here at the neck, it's like a little collar, and it has a plastic zipper right here, and it just zips up. Oh, it even has pockets. I didn't notice that. I would totally wear this. I would wear this to the grocery store. I totally would. Just don't ask me to dance, because I can't dance. When I dance, I look like Elaine from Seinfeld. I can't dance. I have no rhythm. It's actually kind of a problem. See, I'm still doing the boot camp exercise class every week, and one of the instructors was in dance her entire life. So every now and then she will do a class that's kind of like, all the exercises are kind of dance inspired, where you have to have like rhythm and coordination and stuff. I'm so glad that no one in there judges me, because I cannot keep up with the steps and everything in this class. Like I've said, I end up looking like an albatross having a seizure. It's very embarrassing. But I figure as long as I'm moving around and getting some exercise, it's better than nothing. So it's doing something. I always get very sweaty, so it's working. But yeah. This has absolutely nothing to do with what we're here to talk about. I just had to show you this jacket. This jacket is awesome. I almost feel like I want to give this away. I don't know who I would give it to, but this is definitely one of those things that once the video is done, it's gonna go. Yeah, so that has nothing to do with anything, but I had to show you. Okay. So the items I wanted to show you, like I said, some of these are items I use every day. Some of them are not. And I'll explain that as we go through. And we're going to start with my nail polish. Now I have to say, I really love this color. This is one that whenever we organize nail polish, I think I usually comment on the fact that I like the color. Now this is LA Colors Color Craze, and the color name is Aquatic. And I just really love this blue in this nail polish. This is a very inexpensive nail polish. In my area, you can get these in Walmart for 98 cents. The only complaint I have about it, though, is that it chips very easily. Even if you have a top coat on it, it doesn't look good for more than about a day or two. With normal wear, it just starts to look bad after a couple days. No matter what I do with it, I'll put a base coat under it and a top coat on top, and I do 2 coats of the aquatic color. But it still chips. I mean, it just does. So it's color. The color number is 508, and it's pretty true to what you see in the bottle. Sometimes it seems like I will get nail polishes, and in the bottle they look very different than they do once I apply them. It's kind of disappointing, but yeah, this is what I'm wearing today. It's LA Colors Color Craze Aquatic. Now under it, I do have a base coat from Revlon. It's the Quick Dry Base Coat. and then 2 coats of this, and then the Sally Hansen Big Quick Dry something top coat. I can't remember. It comes in a little square bottle, but yeah. It's a nice color. I just felt like doing something a little different. I had red on for Christmas, and then I decided to go with that. So that's what I'm wearing today. Now this item is one that we found in, was it a Birchbox? It was either BoxyCharm or Birchbox. It was one of the two. In fact, see, I paid for 3 BoxyCharm boxes, and that's all I paid for. But apparently I must have a continuing subscription because I got another box in the mail a few days ago. I'm gonna have to check and make sure that my subscription is canceled, because I tried it for 3 months, and honestly I wasn't that impressed with it. I thought it was okay, and I'm starting to think it's me. You know, I get these subscription boxes and everything in there is just, it's okay, but it's just not really what I want, and I'm starting to think I'm the problem. But anyway, this came in one of the boxes. I think it was one of the BoxyCharm boxes, but I could be wrong. This is a little sample size of a foaming cleanser, and it's from Avette, Avette, and it's called Fresh Clean Coconut. Now, to me, it doesn't really have much of a coconut scent to me, but it lathers very nicely and it leaves your skin really soft and smooth. It's really nice, and I did learn the first time I used it, you don't have to use much. In fact, with a little tube this size, you can get a bunch of uses out of it because you only need a little bit. And the first time I used it, I got quite a bit out, and it ended up being way too much. So you just need just a little bit in the palm of your hand, and you get it wet. And it lathers beautifully. So you wet it, and you just kind of do like that, and you can wash your face. And you just need a little. So it's really nice. It's a mild foaming cleanser, and it does a great job at removing makeup. I thought it did a great job with that. Some cleansers don't do a very good job of removing makeup. The ones that do, a lot of times the ones that do, leave your skin feeling really dried out. This does not. This leaves it feeling nice and fresh and clean and not dried out. So I really like this. I'm probably going to buy some more when this runs out. I was really impressed with that cleanser. You know, sometimes we'll have items that we look at in these beauty boxes, and I can't try them out right away, like a body wash or a shampoo or a conditioning mask for the hair or something. Honestly, a lot of them that I try, they're just okay. They're not really worth mentioning. If I run across something that I really like, eventually I will tell you about it. I will let you know that I really like it, and I have a couple more. I have at least 2 more things here that have sort of become a part of my daily routine that I found in these beauty boxes. I want to tell you about them. But this is an item that I discovered from Shamany about 6 months ago. It's Platinum by Shamany. It's a hand plumper and anti-aging daily moisturizer. I really love this stuff. I use it on my hands every night. It's expensive though, so I only use it at night. I will put it on my hands when I'm ready to go to bed. I will take this moisturizer. There's a little cap on it, and it has a little pump on it. I only buy it when they have it on sale too. I got really lucky. I was ordering some moisturizer for my face, and they had this on sale they had these for $10 each, and normally they're a lot more than that. And so I bought 2 of these, I believe, for $10 a piece. But anyway, when I'm getting ready to go to bed, and I'm just about to get in the bed, I'll just put one little pump on the top of this hand, and then I rub it in like this, and I just get it all around the cuticles, in between my fingers. I just distribute it evenly, and then I'll do one more on this hand, and then I do the same thing over here. And then I will take there's some on my palms, and I would just rub it together like that. And it feels so nice on my skin, and it's not greasy at all. I really like it. But because it is kind of expensive, I only use it at night. And during the day, I'm going to show you one other lotion that I like to use. For me, in the wintertime, lotion is really important because my skin gets so dry. And I find that the older I get, that's more and more of a problem. When I was in my 20s, it wasn't really that big of a problem. But, I'm pushing 50, so it's definitely more of a problem these days. But this is a great little hand plumper. I find that since I've started using it, my skin feels a lot softer and smoother on my hands. And I also will do a scrub on my hands and feet. And in the winter, I do it more often. And I'm going to show you the scrub that I use for that, and that helps too. But during the day, I will just use whatever kind of lotion I have available. I'm not really picky as long as it's not greasy, because if it's greasy, everything you touch, you get little greasy fingerprints on it, like your phone or your laptop or, just whatever. It gets little greasy fingerprints. I don't like that. So the hand plumper I use at night. And one tip I would tell you about beauty products, a lot of people might not think of this. A lot of times I will buy beauty products on eBay, and I did that recently with another item I'm going to show you. A lot of times people will get these beauty boxes, and they will get items in there that they don't want or they won't use, so they sell them on eBay, and you can get them really cheap. And I've done that many times. I've never had a problem with it. I know there's always the possibility that it could be counterfeit. I've never had that happen. Not to say that it can't happen. I've never had that happen. And I know I've heard people mention that there's another website, kind of like eBay, where you can buy and sell products from beauty boxes. This didn't come from a beauty box, but I'm holding it like an example. If you receive subscription beauty boxes and there are things in there that you don't want and you don't know what to do with them, you can just sell them or trade them on, I don't know the name of the website, but there's somewhere that I've heard of that you can do that. I don't know anything about it. But yeah, I look for this on eBay from time to time because it is kind of expensive. It's from Shamany, Chamonix, and I use several of their products that I'm going to show you, but I only buy them when they're on sale. And if you get on their mailing list, they will send you promotional sale items. They will send a card that folds out, and it shows you everything that's on sale. Like they'll do a Christmas sale. They'll probably do another one for Valentine's Day. They always do one around Mother's Day. They do them throughout the year, so I just stock up when they do their sales. And when they have their sales, you can really save a lot of money. And I buy in bulk, and I'll buy enough to last for like a year, and then I'll do it again. And I save a lot of money doing that. But if I need anything in the meantime, a lot of times I can go on eBay and find whatever it is I'm looking for cheaper than I might be able to get it directly from the company. Unless I can buy them in bulk when they're on sale, which sometimes that is an amazing deal. I've not been able to find the hand plumper on there. I wish I had bought more because this stuff is fantastic. But I use it sparingly because I think these little 2-ounce bottles are like $60. I had no idea they were that much. I would never pay $60 for this. It's good stuff, but I think that's ridiculous. But then again, I think like a lot of companies, they jack their prices up so then they can have this great sale and then they sell it at a more reasonable price. A lot of retail stores do that too. If you notice, they'll, like, you go into Kohl's or somewhere like that and their prices are just laughable. And see, that way they can sell them at half price and they're still making money. It's a scam, but we all love it, I know. Now, I know these are items you've probably seen before, but I still use these. This is also from Shamany. It's Deep Firming Serum. It's a liposomal vitamin C anhydrous serum. I love this stuff. I have tried oh my goodness, so many other vitamin C serums like this. I keep coming back to this one because I have never found one that compares. Now, Shamany does make another vitamin C serum, and I tried it, didn't like it, went back to this one. And now this is a little glass bottle. You see, it comes with a little dropper. I use this very sparingly also. Well, for the main reason I use it sparingly is you don't need much. You just need a little bit. It's an oil. And what I do is I use it very sparingly because you don't need much and it's expensive. But again, I buy these in bulk, so I get them for way less than the retail price. But a bottle this size, let's see, this is a 1 ounce bottle, I believe. I think this is a 1 ounce glass bottle. This bottle here will probably last me about 4 months. At least 4, maybe 5 months. And it's an oil. And it's a light yellow color. And it's just little drops. And every night after I wash my face, right after I wash my face, I'll dry my face. And then I will just take a couple of drops of this and just apply it to my face, and I let it kind of marinate on my face for about 15 minutes before I do anything else, and just to give it time to just kind of sink in a little bit and get happy and settle in, and I don't know. So it's an oil, so it's oily, but after it's been on your face for about 10 minutes, you don't really notice it anymore. I love this stuff. It makes my face feel so nice and smooth. It's fantastic. I really love it, especially in the wintertime when your skin can get kind of dry. It's great stuff. So that's the first thing I apply to my face at night. I do different things for my face at night. That's one of the things I do. I will show you what else I do. Here's another Shamany product. This one is okay. I'm not sure if I want to get any more or not. This is Shamany Gen 90 Instant Treatment for Under Eye Bags. Now, I do like it because I have trouble with under eye bags. I think it's genetic because, like, all the women in my mom's family have the same thing. And my allergies make it worse. When I have seasonal allergies, it gets worse. But this is a 1/2 ounce tube of under eye treatment, and it's a gel. It's a gel. I'm not gonna get any out. Sorry, it's too expensive. But again, I got it really cheap because I bought it. It was on sale, and it was like a bundle deal. Anyway, it was like 70% off or something. But you get a little bit on your finger, and you just put it right under here, and it draws those under eye bags up instantly. And I know I've heard people say try Preparation H. I've never really had any success with that. Now this stuff does it though. I want to try it under makeup because really the only time I'm really worried about drawing up those bags is during the day. But I have another product that I use for that, but I don't have it up here. It's from Jeunesse, Jeunesse, and that I put on directly on here over my liquid foundation, and it takes a little playing with it to get it to work, but it's really good. But I put a little bit of this on at night before I go to bed over the deep firming serum. So I do that. All this seems like it would take a while. It really doesn't. Now here's an item that I bought, and I've used about 2/3 of it. This is Genucel. It's also from Shamany. It's a face serum for mouth and laugh lines. Now see, I smoked for 18 years, and I got, if you ever look at a smoker's upper lip, especially, I think you see it more in women, they get those little lines on the right above their lip up there. I had them really bad. So I started using this on there. I only put it on at night. I'm not really sure. You're probably supposed to use it twice a day. What does it say? It says always follow with a moisturizer, and that's what I do. So I have the deep firming serum on there, and then I come back with just a little bit. You just use a little and just put it, wherever. And then I'm going to come back over it with something else. But this is something that I also only use at night. Okay, and the final thing I use at night. Now this is my favorite This is my favorite thing in the world as far as moisturizers go. It's this right here. And this is another thing. I will try other moisturizers. I always come back to this. I have never found anything I like better. I've been using this for years, but I only use it at night. I don't use it during the day, again, because it's kind of expensive, and I just use it at night because it lasts longer that way. This is Shamany Essatique Rf with Matrixyl, and it is retinol free. It's an anti-wrinkle treatment. Now this is a little 2-ounce container. It's just a cream, and I use this little spatula to get it out. That way it doesn't get under my fingernails, which I can't stand. So you just take your little spatula and you get a little bit on there. You just need a little bit. It's like Bob Ross's little palette knife. I'm gonna put that back in there. I save it. I make it last. So you get a little bit on there, and then I will just wipe it on my finger and then apply it. And that's going to go over the deep firming serum, the eye treatment, and the mouth and laugh lines stuff. And I would just put that in. It doesn't really smell like anything. It's not scented. I don't think any of this stuff is scented. So this is my favorite, my absolute favorite moisturizer, and I just keep coming back to it. I have tried well, not literally everything, but I've tried so many things. I've tried stuff that you can get like at Walmart. I've tried expensive stuff. I've tried it all up and down the price scale. I have never ever found anything that I love as much as this. And I will tell you, if you want to try it, I see this frequently. In fact, I bought some. I see this frequently on eBay. You can get a little tube of it. I think it's 1 ounce or 1.4 ounces of this exact product. And it's people that got it, like they got a bundled gift set, especially after Christmas. I bet there will be more, like people who got it for Christmas, but they don't want it. They'll put it on there. I bet there will be some coming up in the next couple of weeks. Shamany Essatique Rf with Matrixyl, Matrixyl. And you can get a little tube of this on eBay for like $25. And a tube that size will last you for a while if you just use it at night like I do. But this is some I bought directly from Shamany. And this little spatula is one that I got with some other moisturizer I tried, and I just kept it. And I use it with this so I don't have to get my finger down in it, because I can't stand it when it gets under my fingernails. This is my favorite thing of all the products I'm going to show you today. This is my favorite of everything. I cannot say enough good things about it. I started using this probably not 10 years ago, maybe 8 years ago. Quite a while ago. Yeah, it was about 8 years ago. And I bought some just to try it. And I still remember this. I had been using it for a couple of weeks, only at night, because I was trying to make it last. And I remember I was standing in line in the grocery store, and I didn't have any makeup on. And I remember doing like this on my face. I don't remember why. But all of a sudden I realized, I said, oh my gosh. I'm sitting there petting my face in line, and I'm going, I don't care. I don't care what people think. All of a sudden, I realized my skin felt so incredibly smooth. It was so soft and smooth. My skin hadn't felt like that in 15 years. It was unreal. I couldn't believe how smooth and nice my skin felt. Oh my goodness. And it was this stuff, because if I stop using this for a while and I try something else, it doesn't feel that nice anymore. Nothing compares to this stuff. I'm telling you, it's awesome. But yeah, you can find tubes. Every now and then you'll see one like this, but it's usually a little tube. It's the same stuff. It's the exact same stuff. You find it. You can get it for around $25 to $30. You can get a tube of it and try it. I'm telling you, it's awesome. It is awesome. I highly recommend it. They didn't pay me to say that. I literally just love this stuff that much. I am a very happy customer. I will continue to use it. Okay. Now, another issue that I have, and a lot of fair-skinned people have this problem. My dad has it, and it's rosacea. If you ever have an issue with rosacea, and I get it on my nose, and sometimes here it starts to, become apparent. I use this. I put a little bit of this on my face every night. I have a subscription through Amazon to get this a little bit cheaper, and I think I get a tube this size about every 3 months or so. Now this is called Rosacea, and this is a Medicated Rosacea Gel. It's a homeopathic topical gel. It has stuff in it. It's sulfur. It looks like the main ingredient is sulfur. It's 10% sulfur. It doesn't smell like sulfur though. It doesn't really smell like anything. Well, okay, maybe it has a slight sulfur smell, but it's so faint you don't notice it. But at night, before I apply my moisturizer, I will take a little bit of this and put it wherever I'm having an issue. It just kind of flares up from time to time. I don't have it really bad. I've never had it really bad. But this Rosacea gel is really great. It doesn't dry your skin out or anything, but I put it on and let it kind of soak in, and then I will put a little bit of moisturizer over the top of it. So that is an item, and I use that. I don't use it every night, but if I'm having an issue with redness, I will use this for a bit, and it really helps. What else do I use? Oh, now this is another item, and I believe this came from a BoxyCharm box that we got, and I will admit I made fun of it when I first took it out of the box because I've become very cynical with the products in these boxes, and I need to work on that. I know. I love this stuff right here. Oh my goodness, let me tell you. I think this is one of my favorite new things that I've added to my daily routine. Now, since I work from home these days, I work remotely. I have a day job. And since I work from home, I will admit I don't put on makeup every day anymore. I just don't see the point. If I'm having a day where I'm not leaving the house, I just don't bother. I actually went somewhere today. That's why I have makeup on. But this stuff right here, I put this on every single morning. So I get up, brush my teeth, floss, and then right after I finish flossing, that's when I get this right here. Now this is Farsali Privé Quench Moisture Replenishing Serum. And I made fun of it when I saw it in the box. I don't remember what I said, but I think I said something like, oh, I'm sure it's really awesome, or I was being sarcastic. But yeah, this is great stuff. I don't listen to anything I said in the video about it. Although, okay, so I think what I did was I opened it up. See, it's a little glass. It's an ounce. Yeah, 1 ounce, and it has this little dropper. I think I put some on my hand, like that. And then I think I was talking about the fact that it was greasy, and it made my hand shiny. And then it just kind of, the shininess went away, and it was like it just changed. Like it just went right. It felt like it. I mean, I understand my skin is not like absorbing it, but look, all the shininess is gone, and it feels like it's just gone right into my skin. And when you first put it on there, it will make your skin feel smooth. Not only that, after I use this every morning for, I'd say, about a week, I could tell a real difference in my skin and how smooth it felt. It felt even smoother than it did before with the Shamany stuff. This stuff helped even more. So I started using this every morning. Whether I'm going to put on makeup or not, as soon as I get up, I will brush my teeth. And I always floss in the morning. You need to floss. It's very important for your gums to do that. So I floss every morning. And right after that, I take this stuff here, and it's kind of like a gel, although it feels a little goopy, a little greasy when you first put it on, but it goes right into your skin, and then it just feels so smooth. Oh my goodness, you won't believe it. You have to try this. I'm running out. This is the one I got in the beauty box. But if you look on eBay, again, this is another item you can find on there way cheaper than you're going to pay. Like if you go buy it directly from whoever, you're going to get it way cheaper on eBay. And a lot of people will even have in the description like Birchbox or wherever they got it from. So they got it in their beauty box and they didn't want it, so they're selling it. I just bought another one on there that somebody got in their Birchbox or whatever, I don't know, whatever beauty box it was. It's the 1-ounce size, and with shipping I got it for $8. It's the same size as this one. So even with shipping, it was less than $10. And a 1-ounce bottle this size, I've been using it now for over a month, and it's not empty yet. There's still a lot in there, but it's starting to. It's kind of hard to tell with this bottle how much is in there because it's glass, but it's frosted, and it kind of looks like a baby bottle if you look at it from the side. I just noticed that it looks like a little, you know, like for a little baby doll, they have the little baby bottle. Or like if you're feeding, you know, a small animal of some sort, you have that little tiny bottle. It looks like that. You know, we raised 2 families of baby squirrels when I was a child. I don't know if I ever told you that. I think I did. This has nothing to do with anything. I just made me think of it. When I was growing up, we lived out in the middle of the woods. Literally, we were the only house on the whole road. And we were surrounded by woods that was owned by a lumber company. And 2 different winters, they came and cut trees nearby. And my dad knew the guys that were doing the logging, and they cut down a tree 2 different times with a squirrel nest in it. And both times, there were 3 baby squirrels. I mean, like, they looked like little naked jelly beans. They were so tiny. And we had to work with the local vet, and they gave us these little bottles and some formula to feed them. And we had to hand feed those little squirrels and keep them in a little incubator because they were just so incredibly small. That was really cool though. We kept them in the house, and my dad built this big thing for them like a big cage, and we cut a tree down and put it in there for them to crawl on it when they got bigger, and we kept them in there. And then in the springtime, when they were big enough, we'd let them go. And kind of bittersweet, but all 6 of them lived, and we were able to let them go. But yeah, we used to feed them with little bottles like that. I remember doing that. I don't have any pictures of us. I think I have a picture of my mom feeding one of them. But yeah, even when they got larger, they would still come running. If they saw you with one of these, they'd come running because they wanted some. Yeah. But this Farsali, Farsali Quench Moisture Replenishing Serum is fantastic. And I think even in the wintertime, it's even better. I mean, especially, you know, if your skin gets really dry in the winter like mine does. Oh my goodness. It's like, you know, first thing in the morning, I get up, I brush my teeth, and I floss. You need to floss every day. Brush twice a day. Take care of your teeth, trust me. You will not be sorry. You will never regret taking care of your teeth. You will regret not taking care of your teeth. Do this in the mornings, and it's like your skin just sings a song of happiness. You put it on your skin, and it's like there's just angels singing because it feels so good on your skin. It's like your skin just drinks it up, and it's just, oh, thank you. I love the way my face feels. It's very soft, and this has really helped. So yeah, if you don't want to pay the regular price, I got one on eBay for less than $10, and there were a lot of these on there. So, and I don't imagine it would be counterfeit. I don't know why somebody would go to the trouble of making this, and, you know, I mean, I guess it's possible, but, you know, again, I know you're taking a chance when you buy things on eBay, but I've never had a problem with it. So, Farsali Quench, and it's wonderful for wintertime. Or anytime. I plan on I'm going to keep using it. I use it every single day. Whether I'm putting on makeup or not, I use it every day, and I love it. Now this is another item that we found in a beauty box. This is Boost. Let's see here. What does that say? It is Boost, and it's a lip balm, but it looks like chapstick. Well, sort of. The color is coral. Now you can kind of see it's sort of pink around the sides. I love this lip balm. It's really nice, and it kind of changes the color of your lips a little bit. It's not super drastic or anything. The color is coral, and after it's been on your lips for a little bit, I've got lipstick on right now, so it's not going to show, but it does make your lips a little bit darker, But again, it's not super obvious. But it's a really nice, lightweight lip balm. It's not lipstick or lip gloss or anything like that. And it's a color enhancing lip balm. It's manufactured for Aero, and it says Boost on it. And this came in one of those beauty boxes, and I really like it. I keep it in there in the bathroom. A lot of times, after I apply the Farsali stuff, I'll just put a little bit of this on my lips, and I'm ready to go on with my day. So I really like it. And one thing I like about it too, you know, a lot of lip balms they're just waxy. They just kind of leave this waxy feeling on your lips because they have wax in them. I don't know what this is made of, but it doesn't really leave that waxy feeling on your lips. It's just nice and smooth. It's just really nice. Okay, now another problem I have, and it always gets worse in the winter. You ever get like the bumpy skin on the backs of your arms or the sides of your legs? You get just, it feels like goosebumps, but it's there all the time. I had to look that up because I didn't know what it was, and I wanted to know how to get rid of it. You know, I tried exfoliation, I tried scrubs, nothing helped. And I looked it up, and apparently, I believe it's something called ketosis. No, not ketosis. Now I gotta go look it up. I can't remember. Yeah, it's Keratosis Pilaris. Ketosis is when you're like doing the low carb thing. I knew that sounded familiar. No, it's Keratosis Pilaris, and it's a skin condition. And I'm not a doctor, so this is not medical advice, but this stuff. Now, there is a brand name, but right now I'm using a generic. If you get Gold Bond Ultimate Rough and Bumpy Skin Cream, that's the it says here what it's comparable to. Get this stuff, and I think it usually comes in a big tub like this. This is from Studio 35, and it's called Dry and Rough Skin Cream. But I've bought the Gold Bond as well. This came from Walgreens. I guess this is their generic of it or whatever. And what I do every day, and it's really better if you do it twice a day, but honestly, I don't remember to do it twice a day. You take a little bit of this cream, and again, the brand name is Gold Bond Rough and Bumpy Skin Cream. You can tell I've been digging my finger in it. It's very thick. So you just get a little bit on there, and I would just rub it into the areas. You don't have to, you know, be really rough with it or anything. Just apply it to the rough and bumpy skin. If it's on the sides, I get it on the sides of my legs too, and right here. And so I just put a little bit of that on there. I try to do it at night before I go to bed. It's just part of my routine. And it makes a huge difference. It really, you know, I notice usually after doing it for a couple of weeks, if I do it every night, you can tell a huge difference, and the skin feels a lot smoother, and a lot of that bumpiness goes away. But if you don't keep doing it, it will come right back. So you have to keep doing it. You can't get slack about it, or it will come back. But this is the value size, and I got this at Walgreens. I think it was on clearance. I got it super cheap, but I've had this for a while now. I've been using this for months, and I still have a lot left. So, but I've just been doing it on my arms lately. It just gets like right back here on the backs of my arms. It's just very annoying. So, this rough and bumpy skin. What did I say? Keratosis Pilaris. I just looked it up, and again, I'm not a doctor, but this stuff works. It really does. It makes that bumpiness go away. All right. And another thing that I think is important is well, for me anyways, to take a vitamin, because my diet is terrible. I'm going to do better. Christmas time is always crazy. My diet just gets way out of whack during Christmas, and then I end up feeling lousy because I'm not eating very well, and I really start to feel it. And I'm at that point now, because usually between the week between Christmas and New Year's, I really start to get sick of the way I've been eating, and I really start to just get disgusted with myself for the way I've been eating. And I'm there. This has nothing to do with vitamins. Well, it kind of does, because I am not eating a well-balanced diet. I can promise you that. But I take this Ritual Essential for Women Multivitamin 18 Plus Dietary Supplement Vegan Capsules. I get these online. I just have a monthly order. They come every month. They are about $30 a month, so it's about $1 a day. But I've been taking these now for about 6 months, and I can tell a drastic difference in my energy levels. My hair feels better. It made a difference in my skin. My skin does not get as dry as it used to. Overall, I feel way better taking these than any other vitamin I've ever tried, which is why I've stuck with it. They're just these little gel capsules, and you take 2 a day. I think you can take them with or without food. I don't think it matters. And there's you'll see that little stick in there. That's a mint infused stick, because they have God, you open it, all you smell is mint. But the capsules themselves they kind of have a smell to them. They smell like fish oil, but there's no fish oil in here. It's weird. But they all smell like that. They're not bad or anything. That's just the way they smell, which is why they put that mint stick in there. And if you don't like that, you can always take it out. I leave it in there because I kind of like the mint smell. And it gives it a minty taste a little bit too. But you just take 2 of these a day. And, as you get older, I think it's important to really, it's important your whole life, but the older you get, you need to start paying more attention to your health and taking care of your body. And that's why I try to work out, and I'm going to be eating better. I'm really tired of eating the way I've been eating, and I'm going to get back on track. It's just, I get tired of it. I start to feel yucky. It really starts to weigh down on me, and I just don't like it. I gotta get back to normal. Now, another thing I take every day, and I don't take both doses. I take 1 dose of this calcium citrate plus vitamin D. Now, this is the generic version of Citracal, and it is from Equate, which is a Walmart brand. It's the same strength. Now, I do take calcium citrate instead of calcium carbonate, because from my understanding, calcium citrate is absorbed better by the body than calcium carbonate. And it's a bit more expensive than calcium carbonate, but I think it does a better job. This is comparable to Citracal Maximum. So I take 2 of these a day. You're supposed to take 2 tablets twice a day. I just take 2 once a day. And if you think that's wrong, that's okay. You can take 2 twice a day. I'm not going to, because I do consume calcium throughout the day. This is just a little extra. You need to pay attention to your bones and your calcium, especially for women as you get older. And if osteoporosis is a problem in your family, you really need to pay attention to the amount of calcium you get. And if you're not getting it from your diet, you probably need to supplement it. And I've been taking calcium for years because osteoporosis is a huge problem, especially in my mom's family. It is a real problem. I do not want to end up, I'm trying to avoid that if possible. I do not want to deal with that. Okay, this is another item I love in the wintertime. Static Guard. Now, you might normally only think of this for your clothes, and I do use it for my clothes, but you don't have to just use it on your clothes. It's safe on all fabrics, but it's also good if you have hair like mine that sometimes gets staticky. Although I do find that the shampoo and conditioner I use sometimes affects how staticky my hair gets. There are some that help it, and it's not as bad. But it instantly eliminates static cling. And I know there are other ways you can eliminate static cling. This is just the way I prefer to do it. You can actually take a dryer sheet and rub it over your clothes if you want to. I'd rather just spray a little bit of this on there. And what I do is when my hair is staticky, I take my brush. Now this is my wet brush. I got this at Walmart for $10. I love this brush. This is another one of my favorite things, one of my favorite new things. I haven't had it that long. And after I wash my hair, I kind of run through it a little bit with this brush to detangle it a little bit. Especially as it gets longer, I find that I have to do that more. But I'll take just a little bit of the Static Guard, spray it on my brush, and just brush it through my hair. The static goes away. It's awesome, and it lasts for hours. So I end up doing this a lot in the mornings. See, I take my showers at night, and then in the morning, sometimes I get up and I always brush my hair a little bit in the morning. And if it's already staticky, spray a little bit of this on my brush, brush it through, and there you go. So I keep a can of this in my bathroom in there. I keep it on the counter, and I have another one downstairs where the washer and dryer are. And if I need it for my clothes or my hair when I'm downstairs, I just grab it off the little shelf. So I have one up here and one downstairs. This one's getting close to empty. But it also helps to release stubborn pet hair, which if you have pets like I do, that's a problem sometimes. It seems like some fabrics just hang on to pet hair. Oh, it does. It's like you have to pick it out, like it won't come out. It's crazy. But you can find Static Guard in any store like Walmart or Target or your grocery store, and it's going to be with things like laundry detergent, fabric softener. It's going to be with the laundry stuff typically. And you can get little travel size cans of it too. I used to keep one in my purse back when I used to actually, have a life and a job to go to outside of my house. Now I don't worry about it. Working from home just changes everything. You just have to kind of reconfigure everything about your life. Some things are good and some things are not great. I miss working in an office. I may go back to that one of these days. I'm giving it a lot of thought. I'm gonna do what I'm doing for now, but I may look into going back to work in an office eventually. I just miss going to a job. I don't like working from home. Okay, this is my favorite hairspray, and I love this hairspray for a reason that a lot of people might hate it. This is L'Oreal Paris Elnet Satin. Now, the cheapest place I found to get this is Walmart. Now, at a lot of stores, this stuff is like $15, $16 for a can. They have it at my local Walmart for, I think it's less than $12 for a can this size. And for me, a can this size will last, this can will probably last me a year, maybe more than a year. It disappears at the stroke of a brush, and that's what I love about it. A lot of hairspray, you spray it in there and it gets hard and crunchy and you can't get a brush through it. This isn't like that at all. It holds your hair in place, but it doesn't make it hard and crunchy. I really love it. Now, this one in particular is extra strong hold, which doesn't really mean much because it's not like super strong. It's for color treated hair, which I totally have. I started going gray at 21. My parents started going gray in their teens, as did my brother. That has nothing to do with anything, but I started going gray when I just graduated from college at 21 when I noticed I had gray hair, and it got bad fast. So I've been coloring my hair for a long time. I've been coloring my hair for 26 years. Oh my God, I'm getting old. But yeah, I love this hairspray because I cannot stand it when my hair is just hard as a rock. It's just annoying to me, and I'll just mess with it. But Elnet hairspray doesn't do that. The finest hairspray used by the finest stylists. I don't know. I've never seen this in a salon anywhere. It says here, an iconic secret. Hairdressers worldwide have turned to Elnet for decades. Its ultrafine mist leaves hair feeling clean with a soft, shiny finish and a satin touch. So strong, its hold lasts all day. Yeah. So it sounds like I'm talking down about it or I'm talking bad about it. I'm really not. If you have a hairstyle, like if you have a beehive hairdo, this is not going to work for you. If you need something that just double lacquers your hair and makes it into like a motorcycle helmet, this is not going to work for you. But if you have hair like mine, like you just want to hold it down a little bit, get that little part that's sticking up, this stuff is perfect. It's absolutely awesome. And it won't make it hard and crunchy. L'Oreal Elnet. And again, at least here, the cheapest place I found to buy it is at Walmart. But you can get it elsewhere, but it's probably going to cost you more. Okay. What else do we have? I know I've shown you this one before. I think I showed you the aloe vera one. Maybe I showed you this one too. This is another great thing that I like to keep around, especially when I get out of the shower. And I try to use a moisturizing soap in the shower because I cannot stand for my skin to get dry and it feels really tight. This stuff is great. This is a spray moisturizer, and it's from Vaseline. It's called Cocoa Radiant, and it comes in a little can. Like sometimes you'll see sunblock in a can like this. It moisturizes and absorbs in seconds, and it's non-greasy, which I really like. So it's actually not much left in here, but I will put this on after my shower, and it leaves your skin feeling so soft and silky. I really love it. And again, kind of like the hairspray, the cheapest place I found to get this is at Walmart. It's really not much at all. And here they show you, it sprays just like a sunblock does, but it's just a moisturizer. I mean, it's not sunblock, it's just a moisturizer. And it's really light, and it's not greasy at all. And it's just a lovely, nice kind of overall moisturizer. Yeah, I go through a lot of moisturizer in the winter because my skin gets so dry, but this is a really good one. And another one that I just found recently, I was in Walmart and I was looking at all the lotions and everything. And I don't know if it's just me, but I've quit buying lotion at Bath and Body Works because it seems, and maybe it's me, but it seems like their lotions, if anything, they make my skin feel worse. I don't know if it's because there's the perfume in them. I don't know what it is, but I've quit buying it because the last few things of it that I've gotten, I really didn't like the way my skin felt after using it for a few days. So I just quit using it, and I just went back to more basic stuff. And I found this one recently, and I really like it. This is Aveeno Creamy Moisturizing Lotion. It has oil and I can't even, Aceite, Aceite. It has something in it. I don't know, but it's fabulous. And it comes in this container. Apparently, it's a new look. You may have seen it look different. Maybe it's in witness protection. I'm not really sure. I'd never heard of this before. But I happened to spot it at Walmart and saw that it says it has a new look. So it may be different from what you remember if you ever saw it before. This is what it looks like now. And the thing that caught my eye about it is that it said it is non-greasy, and that was what I was mainly looking for, a moisturizer to use during the day that was not greasy. So a lot of moisturizers are, and this stuff is great. It is fantastic. I really love it. It softens dry skin. Let's see, it has soothing oat and almond oil in it. It has just oats. Is there such a thing as oat oil? It has a little bit of a scent to it. It just kind of smells like oatmeal with a little sugar in it. It smells like sweet oatmeal. I guess that's the almond oil and the oats, because it's, it's Aveeno, is that they make it with oatmeal or whatever. It's actually a really nice smell. I really like the smell of almond oil. It reminds me, my mother, when I was younger, would make this sugar scrub with almond oil, and I think basically all it was a little bit of almond oil and sugar, and you put it together and it makes a scrub, and you could use it on your hands or your feet or anything like that. It smells a lot like that, and she used to do that for me. Like, she would get some and do my hands with it, and it just made my hands feel so nice and soft. But yeah, this is Aveeno Creamy Moisturizing Lotion, and I really like it. I've started using this every day, and it's really great. So if you want to keep, if you want to have nice smooth skin, just make sure to keep it moisturized the best you can. You don't have to go out and spend a lot of money on an expensive lotion. I don't remember how much this was. It wasn't much, and it's a 12-ounce bottle, and this will last me quite a while. You can have nice smooth skin. You just have to remember to moisturize as often as possible, and it really does make a difference. And you'll start to see the difference before you know it. Now, I had one more thing to show you, speaking of scrubs. And I know I've shown you this one too. I still use it all the time. This is from Freeman, and you can get this at Walmart for about $4.50. This is a 6-ounce tube of polishing charcoal and black sugar scrub. Well, it's a gel mask or a scrub. I tried it as a mask. I wasn't crazy about it. You can try it, of course, but I really didn't like the feel of it on my face. So I only use it as a scrub, and I use it on my hands and feet, and it does a great job of exfoliating your skin and making it nice and soft. It instantly detoxes pores and exfoliates for smooth skin. And it says here that you can use it on any skin type. It's for all skin types. And I get a bunch of uses out of one of these tubes like this. It's almost empty, like up here. It's empty till you get right down to here, so it's about time to buy another one. But yeah, you can also use it as a mask, but again, I mean, certainly try it if you want to. I didn't really like the way it felt on my face, so I just use it as a scrub on my hands and feet. I really like it. I've tried other scrubs, but this is another one that I just keep coming back to it because I really like it. It's really great. So what I do is I'll go in the bathroom and I'll sit on the edge of the tub, and I have my hands, and I'll like roll my pant legs up, you know. And you don't want to use any water at first. You want to make sure there's no water because the water will dissolve the sugar in it. So you want to just, what I do is I'll take some and I'll do the scrub on one of my feet, you know, get around the heels and everywhere you have dry skin. And then after I finish one foot and you get between the toes and just all around, then I'll take what's left and I kind of do my hands a little bit, and then I'll get a little bit more and do the other foot, and then kind of massage the hands again like that. After you do all the scrub, that's when I will turn on the water in there and rinse my feet and my hands and get it all off, and have a towel nearby so you can dry your hands and your feet, and they're going to feel so soft and smooth when you get done. It's fantastic. I really like it, but yeah, I need to get some more. I didn't realize it was down that far. Gosh, so I need to get another thing of that. But that's just a look at some of the items that I like to use. And again, yeah, I use a lot of products. I really do, but I don't feel bad about it. You know, I think sometimes people worry too much about other people and they don't take time to take care of themselves like they should. I've been guilty of that for most of my adult life, and I'm starting to learn to take a little time and do things for myself. So if I want to use a lot of products, I use a lot of products. I don't feel bad about it. And it makes me happy, and that's good enough. That's a good enough reason for me. And I can still take care of other people in my life, but I take time to do things for myself, like a little scrub for my hands and feet. It just takes a few minutes, but it makes me feel better. So it makes me happy, so I do it. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed seeing all these items and hearing a little bit about them. And I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again soon.